don sauya ƙwarewarsu zuwa nasarar kasuwanci. Muhammad Ibrahim, Labaran NTA.
To yanzu lokaci ya da za mu leƙa duniyar wasanni.
Ƙungiyar ƙwallon ƙafa ta Taron Babes ta lallasa takwararta ta Mafo Babes da ci 7-0 a gasar da ake gudanarwa ta Taron Charity Cup. Nta Kano za ta shiga gasar Indian Wells. Liam Watts ya bar kungiyar Castleford. Hannah Jones ta ci gaba da zama kaftin ɗin ƙasar Wales a ƙarƙashin sabon mai horar da 'yan wasan ƙasar.
To sai hasashen masana yanayi da za a tashi da shi gobe a nan Kano da wasu daga cikin biranen ƙasar nan. To kafin murfa shirin ga shawarar masana. Idan har kana fatan samun nasara a rayuwarka, ka yi ƙoƙari wajen neman ilimi, ka zamto mai gaskiya da amana a dukkan al'amuranka, sannan ka zamto mai girmama na gaba da kai tare kuma da martaba dukkan wata ni'ima da Ubangiji ya yi maka. Jama'a da haka muka zo ƙarshen labaran na wannan yammaci. Allah ta shi mu lafiya.
Thank you for joining us on Nta Kano News. I am Aminu Umar, and now the details. The decision of Kano State Government to prove salary deductions is to expose entrenched payroll fraud, restore confidence in the state's wage system, and safeguard the rights of Kano's hardworking civil servants. Secretary to the State Government Umar Farooq Ibrahim stated this during the inauguration of a 7-member committee to investigate the matter. Abdullahi Mustafa reports.
The constitution of the investigative committee followed alleged salary underpayment and non-payment affecting a number of civil servants in the state. It is made up of top government officials and financial experts with deep knowledge of payroll systems. The committee is mandated to conduct a thorough audit of the state's payroll from October 2024 to February 2025, identify affected workers, determine the financial impact, and recommend corrective and punitive actions. Secretary to the State Government Umar Farooq Ibrahim warned that anyone found complicit will face the full wrath of the law. Immediate past Accountant General of the state, Abdul Qadir Abdul Salam, who is now the Commissioner for Rural and Community Development, chairs the committee.
As stipulated by the terms of reference of the committee and the time frame, inshallah we are going to submit our report in 1 week, because to me this is very straightforward. All the people that have the data, they are around. So it's only for us to look at the data and processes to see what exactly happened to that.
He assured of commitment and dedication towards effective discharge of the assigned task. In Kano, Abdullahi Mustafa, Nta News.
As the month of Ramadan sets in, Muslims have been urged to make the best of the months by multiplying their good deeds to reap maximum rewards. Musbah Hassan reports that this was the central message of this Friday's khutbah delivered by Dr. Hayatanko at Umar bin Khattab Jumat Mosque.
Quoting hadith and Quranic verses, the Imam said Ramadan is a month of piety and total devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, Muslims have to meet certain conditions before the commencement of Ramadan for the fasting to be perfected.
هذا شهر الصبر هذا شهر القرآن هذا شهر التقوى الله تبارك وتعالى يقول يا الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
The Imam urged faithful Muslims to avoid all nefarious acts and indulge in good deeds that will bring them closer to their Lord and put more efforts towards seeking forgiveness and feeding the needy. The sermon was concluded with prayers for Allah's guidance and more ease and peace in Nigeria. Musbah Hassan, Nta News.
Kano State Council of Ulama has charged clerics to base their tafsirs on issues that will promote peace and social cohesion during the holy period of Ramadan. Chairman of the council, Chief Sheikh Ibrahim Khalil, gave the charge in an exclusive interview with correspondent Habibu Hussaini on the level of preparedness of the council ahead of Ramadan.
Ramadan is the 9th month of lunar calendar. It is the holy month that Muslim faithful observe their fasting. The month is usually characterized with prayers, supplications, recitation of the Holy Quran and its tafsir among other acts of ibadah. This year in Kano, the State Council of Ulama charges the clerics to preach peace and harmonious coexistence.
And to make sure they emphasize the unity among people and to call the rich people and government to make sure that people they make their fasting in a good way.
The council also advised government and with individuals to come up with a plan to support the masses during this holy period.
The price is very high, but even though now the price is coming down, we are praying for that to continue. So that's what we are doing. And always we used to listen to the radio to hear what the ulama are saying during the tafsir, so that we can see what we are going to do next.
Some of the Muslim faith will say they are fully ready to welcome the holy period with a spirit to dedicate themselves to worship of Allah. The Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs had earlier directed Muslim Ummah to commence searching for the Ramadan crescent this evening. Habib Hussein, Nta News.
Now, as clock ticks towards the holy months of Ramadan, business in the popular Elemo fruits market is recording some level of stability. Correspondent who visited the market reports that while some of the fruits drop with about 50% in price, some are still at high side. This is Elemo, the largest fruits market in Kano. As the city prepares for the holy months of Ramadan, buyers and sellers are engrossed in their transactions, trying to meet up with the demands of the time. Unlike a couple of years ago, when the commodities were scarce, this time the season is coinciding with the moment of harvest, which is why the fruits are abundant, especially for oranges.
Yanzu da mana da iya tsadarsa baya fin 30,000
The highest you can buy about is between 22 and 30,000.
To duba da yanayin kusantowar azumi.
Now that Ramadan is setting in, fruits are in abundance and cheap in price.
This is also what obtains in other sides of the market, with many dealers attributing the drop in prices to the low of demand and supply.
The higher the quantity, the lower the price.
That for the dealers. However, a buyer who was spotted in the market observed that the drop is insignificant, especially for pineapple, which doubles its price compared to last month.
Before now, I used to buy a dozen at about 12,000 naira. And even as such, the price was high, and it rose to about 12,000 naira now.
Stakeholders in this market are optimistic that if retailers will replicate the same, Ramadan will be observed amidst reasonable price of fruits. In Kano, Aminu Umar, NTA News. You are watching the news on NTA Kano, and we shall be back after this time out.
Bro, I tell you, this match 3-0. Okay. If I win you, something will come out.
Don't play with me. Fast ball. You know what you do,
bro.
Now we got this match.
Keep the banter going with Glow. Borrow me credit or data. Dial star 303 hash to borrow airtime or data and pay later.
Is it ready?
Power your relentless ambition with ultra high speed data. Glow Unlimited.
Welcome back. This is NTA Kano News. 3,000 youth, women and persons with special needs who have been trained on ICT, culinary arts, agriculture and fashion design have received certificates after completing the exercise. The initiative, organized by Nigeria Food Fiesta in collaboration with Kano State Government through the Office of the Special Advisor on Youth and Sports, aims to promote entrepreneurship and self-sufficiency among beneficiaries. Muhammad Ibrahim reports.
It is a moment of joy in Kano as youth, women and persons with special needs celebrate a major milestone in their journey to financial independence. After weeks of intensive training, they are now equipped with practical skills to start their own businesses.
We're hoping and we're praying that they get empowered, and we have to monitor them to make sure they use their startup pack well, so that they can also help their own family.
Honestly, this program is so educative, most especially how the instructors held the meeting and the program.
Beyond training, the Kano State Government has pledged further support, including startup capital and mentorship, to help beneficiaries establish and sustain their businesses.
I have seen the women trained here, and I have promised that all of them, we will bring them to the academy, 80 persons per 5 weeks.
The government will not leave them just like that. And I come to make like empowerment, like maybe buying the product that they will need to continue their
certificates in hand and government backing. These new entrepreneurs are set to turn their skills into successful businesses. Muhammad Ibrahim, NTA News.
Our correspondent is now standing by with happenings from the world of sports.
Taroni Babes thrashed Mafo Babes by 7 goals to 0 at the ongoing Taroni Charity Cup. Nta Kano to play at the Indian Wells. veteran forward Liam Watts leaves Castleford with immediate effect. Hannah Jones retains Wales captaincy under new coach.
Let's now take a look at tomorrow's weather focused in Kano and some selected cities. And this concludes today's news. Thank you for watching. I am Amin Umar.